Hello, everyone. I'm a truck.
And I'm Alex.
Well, welcome back to another episode of They Mostly Come Out at Night.
Mostly.
If it feels good, do it. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it.
Truck stop women. What was it?
Hello, I'm a truck.
No, not that one. The cow one.
Oh, bull truckers?
Bullshipping.
Bull shipping. Bull shipping.
Bullshipping.
Big bull shipping.
I'm fine with my bulls because it's better.
How do you think we get steak to you? Something like that. Like stupid.
How do you think your T-bone steaks get into your kitchen?
Yeah. Now, this is an important film. Because it's the importance of truckers. The significance of truckers.
Truckers and boobs.
Lots of boobs.
What? You know, America runs on trucks.
And boobs.
And boobs.
Yeah. That's what this movie has taught me.
This movie is it's an affirmation of life.
Exactly. That all you need in life is trucking and boobs. Yep. Oh, well, and a little bit of peppering of mafia in there.
Yeah, but you know, they needed some plot.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, as opposed to the
non-existent plot.
Well, there were a lot of women in this movie with plots. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
You know what they say? You know, there's that thing people say. Watch it for the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, plot.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the ridiculous amount of nudity in this film.
Mm-hmm. Ridiculous, Will? Yeah.
It's a little insane.
A little?
Yeah. There is a lot of nudity.
Does this cross into smut territory?
Yeah, just about, I would say. Almost.
So the movie is Truck Stop Women. Which, I guess, I can't say I'm too surprised that a movie called Truck Stop Women has a lot of nudity in it. But, you know.
I'm not either.
I kind of figured.
Now, these are high-class lot lizards, okay?
Oh, God.
They're not just your run-of-the-mill, like, truck stop prostitutes, okay?
Hey, it's classy.
These are high-class.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's a high-class.
You have to respect them.
It's a high-class operation. The mafia wants it.
And don't you dare get on their turf.
Yeah.
Because they will fuck you up, man.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Sort of.
In a way.
Eventually.
I mean, it takes a good long while for them to fuck you up, but they will fuck you up. They will.
They will. At the expense of everything.
Yeah. So don't fuck with truck stop women.
Yeah. It's a serious operation.
Don't sleep around with them, and definitely don't get the mafia involved.
No, you can sleep around with them, but business.
Exactly.
You have to be a trucker.
It has to be a business transaction.
Exactly. You can't just
I can't even talk. This movie's just borked me.
You okay there?
It's borked me.
Oh, God.
Alright, so I guess we'll get into it. So we get our very first scene. This tells you all about the movie. Setup scene.
It's a guy and a woman in a bathtub.
Yeah.
And she is washing his feet.
Yep, and she's completely naked.
Shocking.
As you do.
Absolutely shocking.
And of course, it's just a clear shot of her boobs.
Shocking,
yep.
Will. Who knew?
So then, two goons walk in and shoot the guy dead. And the girl's just standing there, just like, wondering what's going on. And then the other guy smiles, takes out a gun, and shoots her.
Of course he does.
Yep.
You can't leave witnesses, Will.
No.
It's impossible.
Stupid Windows. Sorry about the sound.
You have to know about your Windows antivirus, Will.
Apparently, jeez. As long as it's not installing an update, I think we'll be okay. If it goes dead, that means it's installing an update.
Well, then, we'll go around it. We'll edit around it. You won't even notice.
Yeah, no, don't worry. You won't.
It's fucking magic.
We'll be pissed. And if we sound more pissed off, it happened. But, don't worry about it right now.
Then we get...
So we get the mafia so there's this like crime boss, right?
Yeah.
And he's talking to like two of his goons, and
It's
like
the two guys who shot the...
I swear this guy just watched a bunch of like
It's the
gangster
best.
movies and was like, you know what? I'm gonna base my, you know what? My idol is Bugsy Siegel.
He is...
He is the most cliche, most stereotypical like
Forget about it.
mafia gangster I've ever seen in my entire life. Except I was disappointed that you see the bada bing bada boom.
No. It's too obvious.
Forget about it.
But saying forget about
leave
it.
the gun, take the cannoli.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. He didn't say sleep with the fishes either.
No. There's no fishes to sleep with. Well,
Not in New Mexico.
I was going to make a joke, but... Move on. So...
But you don't sleep with fishes, you sleep with women.
Fish market, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. No.
Okay, so then we get a scene. This is how quickly it jumps around to scene, by the way. So then we get a scene
Well,
of
the main leader tells him that there's like this truck stop
Yeah, there's
that they want,
it's a brothel. It's a truck stop, but it's also a brothel.
and they want it.
Yes, because it's like prime real estate for making a bunch of money and running a bunch of schemes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good cover up.
Mm-hmm.
So they plan on buying a truck stop like right next to it, and then slowly taking over
Yep.
the main truck stop. So then it jumps to a scene of two women hitchhiking.
And they're standing next to a car, and the hood is up.
Yep, and they're dressed in like short shorts and like really like revealing tops and stuff.
As you do.
Mm-hmm. So he gets out and tries to look at their car, and they punch him and then slam the hood of the car down on him.
And take his truck.
And they take his truck, and then
We get the theme song.
truck stop women, but I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, but
Yeah.
they're really stupid.
It's, every great movie needs a theme song.
Apparently, all the movies we've been watching deserve a theme song because we've seen a lot of theme songs,
This has much music.
a lot of original music,
A lot of original music.
written and sung by the same guy,
The same
the
genius.
same motherfucker, the entire fucking movie.
And it is a glorious disaster.
Yep.
But we get the song, and they're driving and driving. They pick up a male hitchhiker.
They flip a coin to see who's gonna fuck him.
Okay. At first, I thought they were flipping a coin to see where they would pick him up.
Me too.
But no.
We were so wrong.
Oh, no.
They were gonna pick him up regardless. It was just who's gonna get that.
Who's gonna fuck him?
That hitchhiking D.
So one of them drags him to the back. They have sex, and she kicks him out.
Mm-hmm.
Throws his boxers at his face, as you do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah.
So
And then I guess he just has to get picked up again and tell the person who picks him up, "Hey, guess what happened to me?"
boy, do I have a story to tell you.
You won't believe what
You will
happened.
not believe it. And it's the guy from what is it? Angels Wild Women. It's like, yeah, trust me, I know.
Jesus.
I have a story to
I've
tell
been there,
too.
man.
I was raped by 3 women.
3? Oh my god,
Holy shit! I was just one.
man. Jesus.
So they bring.
Throwback.
So they bring the. They bring the
to
truck back to the
truck stop / brothel.
Yep.
And they want it painted.
Yep.
The girl wants it painted pink
Yep, and she like begs them to paint it pink.
because the mom wants it painted white. The mom runs. Her mom runs the.
She's the madam.
Yeah, and she is sitting at a desk
And watching prostitutes fuck other guys.
She has like a tiny little screen, and I do mean tiny, on her desk. And on it, she can see all the cameras in all the rooms, and she keeps flipping through them and just seeing like prostitutes having sex with.
And it's
truck
always
drivers.
like men doing really weird shit. Like one of them's like pretending to drive a truck.
He's like
up her like body.
He's like running his fingers up her body, but he's like pretending to be like
gear shifting. Yeah,
it's like wow. Yeah. Another one is like.
Another one's making like animal noises.
Oh yeah, he's like doing like missionary style, but he's making like like seriously. There's another one who's like being like whipped.
Oh man, it's so much. I don't know. Like this movie has to be a joke. Like the director couldn't have taken this seriously.
I'm not sure
until the end. I don't know, but
I legitimately have no idea.
So then we get like a scene of the main cafe, right? So where all the prostitutes kind of pick up the men at the truck stop, and it's like an 24-hour diner, and the madam's daughter starts talking to the two goons are there, and she starts talking to
well, her daughter goes and sits with them.
Yeah, and starts talking to them, and they start telling her that she can get out of this town
and she can run this, or that she can run this place herself.
Right.
Sweet talking her.
And then it cuts to the guys painting the truck pink.
Yep.
For the lady. And then it cuts to cops pulling in, and the madam like walks up to it.
Oh boy.
So the
oh boy. So she gets in. They kind of joke around, and they go to this it's like a motel, but it's supposed to be the same place.
Yeah.
And basically, it's like the cops are in on it.
Yes.
So they get their own room and blah blah blah. Then we get
So then it goes to the guy in the hotel room, and the one of the women is trying to woo him.
Oh,
remember she's like,
please.
She's like dancing around all weird, and
she's doing like a fucking chicken dance.
Yeah, it was, and she's like, "Oh, come on!" And he threatens her.
He's like, "I want to speak to Anna.
I want to speak to Anna, the madam." So Anna comes in. Apparently, they're really good friends.
Yeah,
and they're talking about like a potential. They're talking about money and like the next scam they can run, and how the truck was full of like TVs and stuff, and they can. And he also says that there might be someone trying to take.
He tells her about the guy in the beginning who got shot.
Yeah.
And that these guys, these mafia types from the East Coast, are coming here.
And then after that, it immediately cuts to the sheriff.
Well, they hear commotion outside. She walks outside, and you see the sheriff in his boxers.
Chasing a naked woman.
A naked woman in the parking lot for... I don't know why she ran away, but whatever. He is, like, handcuffing her. Get it?
Yes.
Yeah. And...
he takes her back into his room, and then it just shows a scene of her leaning against the wall.
She is completely naked, leaning against the wall. He's like, I'm gonna have to frisk you, you know?
He, like... he like pats her down and slaps her ass. I'm just like, what is going on? And this is like he's not just fat. He's like way overweight.
Well, that dude is, you know, have you seen that meme, the absolute unit?
Yes.
That's what he is.
he
is an absolute unit.
Yes, he is.
That boy is big.
He
is
boy.
Thick.
He's a thick boy.
His gun is like...
his gun is like perfectly hanging where his dick would be.
Yeah, I mean...
like it's just like flapping too. Like
it's not it's not by his side.
It's in the middle.
Right there.
Yeah. Because that's supposed to be his dick. Get it?
You know what? They got me there.
Yep.
I can't argue against it. Can't argue against the symbolism.
So then it cuts to a guy polishing like a... is it a hot... it's not a hot rod. It's
something.
It's like a Ford... it's like a really nice Ford car.
And
then the truck starts backing up and almost hits it.
And so it's these two like mechanics from earlier. And they start fighting. Like actually fighting.
Over a joke, yeah.
And then everyone
they
else
break it up, and then they go to the back of the truck, and there's like... so the mafia guys show up and start trying to take the TVs out of the truck.
They're like... They try fighting back. They do.
And the mechanics have guns, so they stop.
The guy says, forget about it another billion times.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff, and then they drive away.
With the daughter.
With the daughter.
Yes.
And everyone's surprisingly chill about this.
They're fine with it.
Fine with it.
They were fine. They're fine with it like the entire movie. It's kind of weird. They just let her go with these people.
And then we get the greatest scene.
Oh, yes.
The greatest.
Yes. So the mafia guy is talking about the takeover again. And, like, how the daughter's going to be rich and, like, she's going to be...
she's going to go to all the best casinos in Las Vegas. All this stuff.
She's so ready for Vegas. And then she's like, well, I couldn't do it without you. And then, like, they start kissing him. And then
they go to a hotel room.
Oh, and then she's like...
Kiss some more.
She's like, let me show you... What is it? Like, let me show you... There's...
I don't remember how it starts, but she basically says... My mama taught me a few tricks as well.
Yeah, right. I don't know how she says it, but she says basically her mom taught her how to suck and fuck.
Well...
That's disturbing.
Well. It's a movie about the underbelly of America.
The backbone of America.
Mm-hmm.
Lot lizards.
It's the dirty, sweaty underbelly.
Yes.
The Cheeto-stained... underbelly.
So, the weirdest part about this scene, though...
Everything?
Yes.
Okay, so yes.
She starts going down on the guy.
After she tells him, my mama taught me a few tricks.
Yes.
Okay.
But it doesn't show them.
No, but the goon...
His, like, henchman...
Who is also an absolute unit...
Is, like...
is standing outside of the window... chomping on what is apparently the longest chocolate bar... I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks like it's like a chocolate covered marshmallow.
Because he just keeps chomping on it, and it like never ends.
And it's just like this weird music playing while he's just watching his like boss fuck this girl.
Presumably she's just going down on him.
Yeah, but I think there's more.
He's just watching her go down on him and like getting aroused.
And he's like chomping it more and more as like the scene goes on, and it's just I don't even know.
And then he's done chomping it, presumably when he climaxes.
Yep.
Message.
So then they're taking the TVs to this like town, and they have an argument over who's gonna go, but they finally convince someone to go, and then it's a setup.
It's a setup. The cops are waiting. The big unit sheriff is waiting.
Yep. And then so the pink truck tries to make a getaway, and
it runs into some dude just sitting in his car. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's this car just sitting there, and some dude's like asleep in it, and they just run into it for some reason. And
then they pull over. The guy in the truck, like, so the passenger in the truck gets out and hijacks another truck.
Yeah, and then we see a repeated shot. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene where there's a part where like the truck like swerves, and we see that shot twice.
Yes. The exact same shot. Yep.
And what happens is he hits the cop car.
They hit it at both angles.
Yeah, and then the other truck hits it too. So they like crush it. And then the sheriff just watches it. He's like, "Oh no, my car. My car."
So then they get away. And they go and they say like, "Oh, it was a setup. Like we were set up and everything." And then everything's fine again. And then
okay. Just cut to daytime.
Next.
Hello.
No, it's a truck at a gas station.
Yes.
And for no fucking reason, just hello.
I'm a truck.
I'm a truck. We get a like literally 3-minute music video of nothing but trucks and boobs.
Trucks and boobs.
That's for 3 minutes straight.
Characters that
we don't even know who they are.
Well, we know who the men are because it's the goons from earlier. We see them like surrounded by boobs for some reason. There's one shot where like some woman takes her clothes off and it's like the guy just staring at her chest. With the dumbest look on his face, all while the song plays.
This is all about is a song about being a truck and being the backbone of America.
Yes.
about how it's made of lug nuts and drinks diesel.
It is a fucking song from the perspective
Of a truck.
of a goddamn truck.
Like he was the truck.
Yes, this is happening.
This is actual, really happening in this. I encourage you to look up this scene because it's
If you can find this,
hilarious.
by all means, if you can find this scene, it's a music video.
Yeah,
It's just a music video.
and it shows like real truckers. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's.
No, it shows like still pictures
of real truckers.
of real truckers next to their trucks. And at first I was confused, like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like,
and this is
wait a
all
minute.
interjected with boobs. Like
they
it's
are
like,
literally just showing pictures of real people.
it's like truckers, boobs, truckers, boobs,
Yeah.
truckers, boobs, trucker, and then like this weird still motion, like this.
The hitchhiker?
Yeah,
Oh god.
it's like a stop motion thing of her picking up
It's
a
like
truck,
yeah, like
but
she's trying to hitchhike, so she like no one's picking her up. So she reveals her top. She closes it, she reveals it, she closes it.
and this is all in like
And then
stop motion.
Suddenly her bra's gone. She reveals it, she closes it, reveals, reveals, blah, blah, blah.
And it's her dancing on the back of a truck,
And then we see her like lounging in the driver's seat.
yeah, eating an
All
apple.
while she's completely naked.
All while this is like stop motion. This is not like
No, it's
like
not, yeah.
fluid motion. It's like stop motion.
Pictures.
Like they took a bunch of pictures.
All while this fucking
I can't even describe this scene
Yeah.
that well because it's so ridiculous. I had no idea what was going on.
all while this country song about being a truck plays. Just help me.
It's fucking awesome.
Just help me.
It's so great.
I'm so
Where else can you see this?
nowhere.
Nowhere.
Look, if I didn't watch this movie, I would have no clue any of this existed. That someone did this.
Yeah.
It's madness. Someone wrote that shit.
Yeah, they said, okay, they sat down and like who was planning the movie, and they're like, we should have a scene where the guy sings about being a truck, and we're gonna have a bunch of pictures of trucks and truck drivers and boobs.
Here. Very important names, Will. I'm a Truck. Words and music by Bob Stanton.
Yes,
Sung by Bobby Hart.
yes.
Every single song in the movie is sung by Bobby Hart. Why? Because he uses the exact same tone of voice for every song, every word, everything. Very consistent. That happens and
So
our
then,
brains just died.
yep. So here, I'm gonna sing you some of this. Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Oh god.
You've heard songs about truck drivers and many times stories told how they pulled out of Pittsburgh for 6 days off the road. About that feather... Oh, wait, is this the right one? No, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Excuse
There's
me.
another song about...
There is another song about being a truck, but apparently by Red Simpson.
Oh god. Red Simpson, you ripped off Bobby Hart, you fuck.
Yeah. How dare you?
Truck Stop Women did it first, you bastard. You fucking fraud.
Oh, man. But yeah, so,
So after that, the mom... I don't remember anyone's name in this, by the way. I legitimately don't remember anyone's goddamn name.
No. The Red Simpson song is the song he sings. It's just written by Red Simpson.
Is it?
Yeah, there'd be no trucks if it wasn't... There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks. No double clutching gear, jamming coffee, drinking nuts. They'll drive their way to glory, and they have all the luck. There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks.
End me.
I love it. Oh.
I can't believe
Okay,
it exists.
I'm off my tangent. That is just... It's gold.
It happened.
It is gold.
We saw it happen.
I am so glad that happened.
We saw it happen. It's not an illusion.
Okay, so now...
The mom goes to find her daughter.
Yes. She finds her daughter.
They start a fight.
And-
She punches... No, excuse me. She knocks her daughter the fuck out.
Gold.
Also, her daughter is wearing a bikini in, like,
And playing pool.
the middle of a fucking truck stop.
And playing pool.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Because this is the Mafia's truck stop. Their prostitution ring.
It's a 70s movie, and in 70s movie universes, people act a little different. especially 70s drive-in smut movies, people tend to act a little wacky.
It's true.
So she grabs her, takes her back, and then the large boy, Goon, sees this.
Yes.
Oh, and he gets knocked out, sort of, in what is possibly the easiest fight I've ever seen in my life.
One of the mechanics knocks him out.
He punches him in the stomach twice and, like, awkwardly, like, wrestles with him. It's the easiest fight I've ever witnessed in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But that guy grabs a truck, and we get a car chase.
Yep, and I don't know why this guy decided to take a little car. No, he grabs a full truck. Actually,
a full truck with the
with the hitch.
With the hitch, yeah.
Yeah. So they chase and like they keep clinging together
as the daughter's trying to like escape.
And they keep like punching the daughter. I felt bad for the like actress because they kept like elbowing her in the face and like pulling her hair,
and all this stuff.
I was like, what is going on? Like, why are they being so mean? Like, they're trying to rescue her, but she's like fighting back, and they keep like hitting her and stuff like that.
Beating the crap out of her. It's great. It's great, and they keep chasing, and eventually, the guy who's chasing them, his brakes go out.
Yeah, for no reason.
Wait a minute. Hold on now.
Wait.
There was a reason.
Because it had to?
You goddamn right.
Because it had to.
Because it had to.
That's the only way they could have won.
If it didn't happen, well, we wouldn't have everything that happened after this, which was beautiful. Glorious.
So the pink truck takes a sharp turn.
Yep.
And since the guy doesn't have any brakes, he sees a cliff coming up.
Now, again, this is Truck Stop Women. There is a couple having sex under a tree.
Yeah, it literally cuts right to them
in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Yeah,
they're just there and they're having sex, and they see this happening, and of course they stand up and the woman's like freaking full view, but the guy jumps out of his truck, and it rolls down the hill, and he's pissed. But tell me, Will, how pissed is he?
Not that pissed. He's like, oh, he's gonna be so mad.
Oh, I crashed the truck. Oh, shit.
Oh,
shit.
Oh,
shit.
Man.
Oh, man, fuck. But
he didn't say fuck, but he's not that upset,
no.
Jay. He's not upset enough to say fuck.
There is a red convertible just...
It's the couple that's fucking.
Exactly, yep. It's conveniently parked right there. Conveniently.
And he just gets mad.
And pushes it.
Now, I don't know if you know anything about cars in the park position.
But he's a unit.
But you can't move a car backwards when it's in park.
You can now.
No, you can't. It's
can
really
now.
hard. He did it by himself on one side.
Exactly.
He almost lifted that thing all the way up.
That wasn't CGI, Will.
No.
That was real
shit.
That
was real life.
He did that.
He just rolls it off the cliff.
Yeah, he rolls it off the cliff, and they're like freaking out. Now,
they aren't freaking out like I would freak out. No, they're just like, oh man,
but
that's my car.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret, Will. You want the movie magic exposed to you?
Please.
The car, you may have noticed that the car seemed a little hollow.
Yes.
Do you know why? Because there is no fucking engine, no parts, nothing in it.
That's why he was easily able to push it off.
Also, you may have noticed that it was a rather expensive car.
Yes.
Considering how cheap this movie is, do you really think that someone was going to buy like a Ferrari?
Absolutely not. No.
Movie magic.
Yep.
That's how you do it. Now, obviously, if you're a competent filmmaker, you try to hide that a little. You make the car look less obvious.
You would think, but no.
But no.
These are not competent filmmakers.
No.
So.
But you know what? I'm thrilled that they aren't, and I'm thrilled that that scene happened and we saw all of it.
So next scene is we get a guy working under a truck.
Yes, and someone knocks him out with a wrench.
Yep. And then like the guy, you see his hand like lower the lift.
Yeah.
And you just see one of the wheels come down, and presumably he gets crushed. He doesn't yell or anything, but
it crushes him.
Yep.
And then it's like they find the body and they're arguing. They're like we're gonna get him for this, and they're suspecting it's the Mr. Forget About It. They think it's him.
So they're taking the body and put him in a box. And while they're putting him in a box, they notice another body.
Yeah, it's a guy hanging there.
That's the other
Mechanic.
Other mechanic. And the guy's like, well, you deserved it.
Yeah.
That's his reaction.
Yep.
The guy he's worked with for presumably years is just, well, you deserved it.
I told you, Will. They
have the weirdest reactions in this movie.
It's an insight into the underbelly of America.
Yeah, because they don't care about anything.
Of course not. And, okay.
So then, the daughter goes back to the mafia man.
Again.
Mr. Forget About It.
Even though they thought she wouldn't.
Yep, she goes right back.
She goes right back, and they're not particularly upset about it.
And they try and, devise a plan to get the mafia out of town. They're not sure how to do it yet, but they want to get them out because they know they're running.
Okay, so the guy who warned the mom earlier, he keeps coming around and telling her that there's, a truck with, he says, securities on it.
Yes.
Okay?
But it's treasure.
Well, that's what we find out it is.
Yes.
But he says securities. And he keeps telling her this, and eventually she's like, okay, we'll do it. And he, sleeps with her, all that stuff. But you also find out, because they have, a shot of his hand, that he was the one who lowered the car and crushed one of the mechanics.
We found that out later. There's a few scenes before that. But yes, it is the guy.
Yeah.
So, the daughter tries to sabotage one of the mechanics by saying, she didn't tell you the plan and all this stuff.
Yeah, there's all this money.
All this, tries to, confuse them and stuff like that while she's working with the mafia guy because she wants to run the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then, there's another scene of them running the exact same scam they ran in the beginning where they steal a truck by killing a guy with a trunk of a car, a hood of a car.
But this time they bring it back to the mafia guy.
Yes.
And he then kills the guy who helped them for some reason. He just shoots him.
Yep.
The goon does. The guy says forget it about it a bunch of times.
And then doesn't the mom get emotional or something like that? She gets super upset about something.
She does. Well, that's before she sleeps with him.
Yeah.
But also,
right before she sleeps with him.
We forgot. Right before the first time the daughter sleeps with the mafia guy, do you remember there's that short scene of the mom looking at the picture of her daughter when she's 10?
Yes, and then it goes from the picture of her daughter to her daughter taking off her shirt.
And saying, my mom taught me a few tricks.
Yeah.
Which is just...
That's how they edited that. It's beautiful.
That is poetic.
Is it?
Yes.
I would call that trashy, but...
Oh, well, that is... Look, they knew. They knew what they were doing.
They had to have known.
Because it's this sad music, and she's looking at her picture and rubbing it and being all upset, and then just cut to, my mama taught me a few tricks, and just, clothes off. They know.
Yeah.
They knew it, and they're just good,
they're
go.
That is perfect. Let's do it.
Perfect.
So then we figure out the guy.
Yeah.
Because it shows his ring, and it was the same ring
So we figure out that he's the one who's killing them, and at this point,
and then the mafia tries to take over.
Yeah.
Kills that one truck driver because they run the same scam because the daughter's in on it. And now we get a plan of them trying to get the big payout. So the guy,
they go and
So the guy after
after
Anna and the guy have sex, the guy that killed her because she doesn't know how he's the killer yet.
Yeah.
But they have sex, and he's saying that they need to steal a bunch of cattle.
Yeah.
Like a cattle manure truck.
And that's where the securities are.
Yeah.
So they find out that the guy who drives it is someone that used to work for them. And one of them goes and does the most polite hijack.
In film history.
Because he, at first, pulls a gun on the guy, and the guy's just kind of what are you doing?
Come on, you don't have to do that.
And then he's like, okay, fine. I got my orders. And he gives him a piece of paper that presumably says on it, hey, we need your truck.
And the guy's like, orders are orders.
And then just cuts.
He lets him tie him up.
And just cuts, and he's all tied up. They're in a bathroom, so he's tied to the urinal or something. Guy's like, are you comfortable? and he like leaves his like liquor there so you can grab it and drink it.
I love this scene because the guy like
he's like tied up, so he's like trying to reach
the
it.
hijacker leaves and he like reaches his liquor and he like starts just pouring it out, like not even trying to like get to the bottle.
He's sort of trying to get to it, but he keeps like just
pouring it on the ground.
Eventually he gets it.
He leans in and like finally drinks some of his liquor, and then it cuts to them parking like in the middle of the desert.
And for some reason wrapping the truck up in tarp.
I guess they don't want anyone to see they have the...
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
But, so they do that, and then they get on the truck. There's cows on it. They move them, and they are looking at the floor.
And they find these like ammo boxes. Old ammo boxes.
Literally look like ammo boxes.
They do.
And in the ammo boxes is like jewelry and stuff.
Now, okay, so you know how in other movies when you open a treasure chest, like it's a big reveal, right?
Yeah.
It's like all these gems and like really beautiful diamonds and like really nice set pieces, right?
Who needs that?
That look real and they look real expensive.
Who needs that?
Not this movie.
No.
This is fucking costume jewelry. They pull out literally. You've seen those like the dog tags, you know, the beaded chains.
Yep.
And we see a cheap pendant.
It's great.
On a fucking like dog chain necklace.
It's great.
And they're all like looking at it like it's the most expensive thing they've ever seen in their entire life.
Yeah.
They can sell it for like millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I mean their cuts are only like 5,000, so it can't be worth that much.
Yeah, it's like only 5,000. Like that's fucking nothing.
Like they talk about their cuts being like 5,000. They're all excited about it. I'm like, even 70s standard, that's not that much.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Jesus. But yeah, those ammo boxes though.
I know, and they have like deeds and stuff in them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they, so one of them finds a handkerchief and starts like wiping his brow with it, and Anna recognizes it as the guy's.
And she's like, "Where did you find it?" He's like, "I found it by the body of so and so," and so then she gets it, but she insists that we're gonna go ahead with the plan.
Yep.
So
she's gonna trick the guy.
So she
gets in the truck.
She drives off, and then the daughter and one of the mechanics drive off in like a hot rod.
Yeah. And then the other guy drives off in the pink truck.
Yeah.
So then we get another truck chase scene because the woman is driving the truck
and it's the guy who set this up and betrayed her.
Yeah. And
they at first try to like run the truck off the road.
This is a 4-door sedan against a full cattle truck.
He tries to run it off the road.
Yes.
Doesn't work.
No shit. You mean a 4-door sedan can't remove a cattle truck off the road? Can't?
So doesn't work.
Imagine that.
He gets out of the window,
jumps on the truck,
and then makes his way over there, holds her up, and then he's like, "I want you to show me the stuff."
So they go in the back of the truck, and she like instantly like takes the gun from him.
She smacks the gun away from him, picks it up, shoots it in the air, and the cows
go fucking crazy. Oh, sorry, we forgot to mention, every time they drive this cattle truck, it says, Bull Trucking. The bull, was it? Bull shipping.
Bull shipping.
Bull shipping.
It's literally a song about shipping cow.
This movie is bullshit.
Whoa.
These songs are bullshit.
These songs hurt my brain.
Well, they do, yeah.
It's a song about shipping beef.
They make me feel like when they opened Pandora's box in the Ark of the Covenant. You know, where your entire face just melts.
Like, is that how you felt watching this?
Yes, I felt like those Nazis getting their faces melted. I feel their pain now. I mean, they deserved it, but I feel their pain.
Yeah. Do you deserve it though?
No, okay. I don't. The Nazis do.
You sure you don't deserve it?
Yes.
You did watch Truck Stop Women.
Should have closed my eyes. I should have looked away.
No one's supposed to witness this. So the cows like run one of the guys over, the henchman, and then she gets out and like closes the thing, and keeps shooting and like yelling like crazy.
Yes.
So the cows crush them. That's what happens.
Yep.
And the only thing she says after all is done is she says like, "Ooh wee."
Ooh wee.
Yeah. That's it.
And this is all like interjected with like scenes of Rose and the mechanic in like a hotel, and he's like, "I brought you chicken," and like she's getting ready for a shower.
She's of course completely naked, and
she's trying to convince him to like drive back to the truck stop.
So she's also we found out later that she's also doing this to get information.
Right. So
she seduces him.
She just seduces him and like takes off her top
and lies on top of him. And
Jesus, Rose.
Jesus,
Rose. Jesus. Okay.
Jesus, Rose.
So the madam, after killing her presumably lover, but having no remorse over killing him, even though he betrayed her.
His body is still in that truck, Will.
Yep. So she gets back in the car and it starts singing the theme song again. No, sorry, it goes meta. It goes meta.
It goes meta. She starts singing the truck stop women song.
The truck stop woman song, yeah, exactly. Like it's an actual song in that universe.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah.
It is now.
It is. It's an actual song in our universe too, which is unfortunate.
All of these are real songs, Will.
Yes, they are.
We
can't take that back.
They exist. So unfortunately, we can't take it back anymore. We can't erase this. And she makes it back. They're all there, and the guy's like, he tells her that like, you know, he told the daughter everything, blah blah blah, and she's like, I know, I set you up.
Well, and then remember right before this, they have this weird scene where one of the truck drivers is trying to kill the mafia henchman.
Oh yeah.
And like, he almost kills the mechanic, but the mechanic drops into like a ditch.
Yeah. And
then like it drives over, and he gets all pissed off at the truck driver. Yeah. And they try and run him over.
He runs over again, and then he hits one of the cars.
Yeah.
And the mafia guys just drive away.
Yep.
Yeah, but
But then she says like, "Oh yeah, well I just told you the information because I knew you would fold. Like I knew you were weak."
She set him up.
Yep.
He couldn't resist.
And she knew it. And she knew it.
He couldn't resist.
And she was okay with that. That he slept with her daughter.
Chicken and poontang.
Yeah. Best combination.
That's all he needs.
Forget chicken and waffles.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. You don't need chicken and waffles. You need chicken and boobies.
That's it.
That's not.
Forget about it.
That's what this. No, truckers and boobies. Sorry.
Not sponsored by KFC.
No. So then they plan a trap. So they like watch the mafia guys. That's like a cavalcade. So it's like 3 cars, and they start coming over, and they plan a trap.
So the first car passes, and there's like 2 trucks on the side of the road.
So the first mafia truck passes. The first mafia car passes, and then a truck drives onto the road.
Yeah.
And then the other car like goes like directly underneath it, taking off its hood.
Completely destroys like the top. The other car stops, or no, just drives like into a ditch.
I love this scene.
I know why you love this scene, Will.
Because it's beautifully directed.
It's blatant.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's a little too obvious what they were trying to do here.
There's no Will. It's very subtle.
So the mafia car pulls over.
These women get out with machine guns and just are unloading on it.
Now, I will have you know, they're Tommy guns, so they're resting the hilt like right on their shoulder, right next to their breasts.
Right below their breasts.
Yeah, right below their breasts. So they and I should mention they're not wearing bras either.
Of course not.
So now we get a scene of 2 women shooting up a car.
What kind of a savage wears bras?
Well, their boobs jiggle every time they fire the gun. I'm not joking.
It's very subtle.
It's like a fucking anime.
Yes.
It's weird.
In some ways, this does kind of remind me of a very trashy anime.
It precedes anime, though.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that this movie is very groundbreaking.
It influenced Ichi anime.
It influenced everything, and from now on, it's going to influence us in ways we can't even see.
I mean, I'm sure we'll be talking about this one for years to come.
We will, because it might end up as the best of 1974, but we'll get to that.
It's beautiful. All right, so
So they do that.
They trick the mafia into thinking the place is the right place, so it's like a ghost town.
They go there and they're like waiting for them.
Yep.
And they start shooting, but then
the mafia get the upper hand by like threatening to kill her daughter.
which is like, of course they would do that.
Yeah.
No shit, they would
Like,
threaten
obviously.
her. So they take them into a barn, and they're like, all the treasure is there.
Treasure.
And they're
you mean the
looking-
thrift store
Yep.
finds? Yeah.
They're all looking at it and being like amazed. And then backup shows up. It's a woman in a truck. And she just blasts into the barn and
Doesn't care who's in the way.
runs over, forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it, dies.
He dead.
And then his goon.
Finito.
The goon, this is my favorite tactic of any mafia guy ever.
This is my favorite shootout tactic in general.
There's a giant bale of hay, right?
And he's climbing up.
He starts climbing backwards up it in clear view while everyone's shooting at him.
Yeah.
So he gets shot off
The daughter shoots him.
Yep.
Kills him. And then the mom is like...
And you're like, yeah, okay, cool.
The mom is like laughing and being like, I'm so glad, like, you know, you like saw to help us.
And then the
daughter shoots her.
the mom.
This is like Game of Thrones.
And then she walks over, is gonna shoot the mom again.
She's like, well, she says, she walks over, she's like, now everything will be mine.
And then the mechanic shoots the daughter.
The daughter.
Twice.
And kills her.
Kills her.
And the mom is like, crawls over and is all crying.
This isn't Game of Thrones. This is The Departed.
Well, speaking of Game of Thrones, this has about as much nudity as Game of Thrones does.
I think more nudity, to be honest.
Possibly more.
I think more.
It's possibly even more perverted.
Like, less full frontal nudity, but way more boobs.
Yeah.
I would say way more boobs.
The director's a boob man.
Yeah, he loves boobs.
Yeah.
No dicks, but just boobs.
Oh, no. No, it was a dick. It's just the gun dick.
Oh, that's right. There
Sheriff's...
was a dick, yeah. It's a little pea shooter dick. Okay. You're right. You're right. And when you're right, you're right.
And you're always right. So, and it's like...
It's so weird. This ending is so weird.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like the screen starts turning black.
But
and
then,
it creates like an outline around the mom and the dead body.
And then we get this really upbeat country music.
Very upbeat.
It's not the theme song.
It's a different one.
It's a different song, but it's so upbeat. It's weird.
That's
and
it.
she's like crying over her daughter, but it's a still image.
End credits.
Yeah.
End credits with this happy music.
That was Truck Stop Women.
Yeah, it was.
That was beautiful.
Them some Truck Stop Women, boy.
I cried.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, I did too.
I didn't want it to end because it's so goofy. It's such a goofy movie.
Yeah. I kept saying during the movie that this is wacky.
It's totally wacky. It's like a live action cartoon about like
every character is a piece of shit.
Yeah, there's no redeemable qualities to any character.
And it's like at that point I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Every character is
Great.
scum.
It's great.
The daughter is scum. The mom is scum.
The mechanics are scum.
Everyone is dumb and a drunk and a pervert.
And I wouldn't have it any other way because we wouldn't have this movie.
There's no good people in this universe.
It's so great.
Oh, it's amusing.
Like, it was damn entertaining.
It is.
I'll admit, it's not a good movie. Don't get me wrong.
No.
This is by far and away not a good movie at all. But my God, is it entertaining as hell.
Do you want a really fun fact? The guy who did this movie, 10 years later, directed one of our favorite action movies of all time. Commando.
No way.
It's him.
You know, I can actually see it.
It's him.
I can kind of see it. Commando's awesome.
Again, One of my all-time favorite action movies, Commando.
Yeah.
That's him. Same guy.
Wow.
Yep.
That's wow.
This was his first movie. So,
that's, geez.
what are your final thoughts on Truck Stop Women?
It's a bad movie. Let's just get that out of the way, okay? It's a bad movie because my final thoughts are going to sound really positive, but I don't want to mislead anyone because it is a bad movie.
Yes.
It's trash. But my God, was I entertained.
Yes.
That is one of the funnest movies we've watched on this podcast.
Yeah.
Just for sheer hilarity. Just like, I was like laughing out loud. It was so funny. Like, it's ridiculous. I think if you watch this with a bunch of friends, you're gonna have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to roast like bad 70s movies, this would be on my list of like films to roast. Because it is that damn entertaining and that bad that it's so trashy and so... it's like the perfect trashy 70s B movie.
Oh, it's great.
I love it.
It's great.
I can't get enough of it. I might watch it again because it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining by the fact that it's so bad.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. And there's literally a music video about a guy singing about being a truck while there's a bunch of truckers and boobs. Like, where else do you get that quality?
Nowhere.
So what are your final thoughts?
This is absolute smut.
I agree.
Now, I'm not saying that as an insult. There's
No.
nothing wrong with smut. But I'm just stating facts. This is absolute smut. And you know what? That's fine.
It's great.
That's the tagline for this episode.
Yes.
This is smut, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because this is a million times better than UFO,
Oh my God, yes.
than A Knife for the Ladies, than this is better than 98% of what we've watched.
Now, I will admit, we haven't watched all of our 1974 movies.
Not yet.
But this is already becoming a contender for my
Yes.
most entertaining
Yes.
of 1974.
Easily.
Just because it is so goddamn trashy and smutty.
And it goes.
That it's entertaining
And it
as
goes
hell.
for it because, as we said, every single character is scum.
I just love it because it owns up to it.
Yeah.
It knows what it is and it keeps going with it.
It doesn't waste your time
No.
with, morals.
No.
That's great. And the one time that they do mess with morals, they give you the funniest goddamn edit ever.
It's great.
Just, oh, look at my picture of my daughter when she was little.
And then cut to her taking off her shirt.
And blowing some guy.
Yeah.
It's great.
While another guy watches her blow some guy.
An absolute unit watches her blow him and eats a chocolate
Where
bar.
else do you get that quality?
Oh, dude.
It's beautiful.
So, this is inspirational filmmaking.
It's great.
Okay?
If you do want to watch it, it's on Amazon Prime.
It is.
I
Please do.
I don't know if it's on any YouTube or anything like that, but we found it on Amazon Prime.
If you have
Please.
Prime, you should, because also it's a pretty good quality
Yeah.
version of it.
Yeah, the audio is good and
Yeah.
everything.
Visually it's not grainy or anything.
Do me a favor. Go grab some beer or alcohol or shots or whatever you want to drink.
And a condom.
Grab a bunch of friends, watch this movie, and please talk to us. And I want to discuss this movie with other people because it was great.
Oh, it's great.
I know some of you have left comments on our Podbean as well. I'm going to try and get back to you guys as well. So let's talk about all the movies we've been watching. I'd love to hear from you guys, see if you're watching any of these movies. And I'd love to discuss with you how just trashy this film is. It's beautiful. Oh man. I also want to apologize for our kind of weird absences lately.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a lot of trips lately, and I haven't been planning them very well, so I do apologize about that. We're going to try and be better about that. And I know you have a trip coming up, and so do I.
Yeah.
But we'll try and produce more often.
Yeah.
And after like August is over, I think we'll be back on our normal schedule. So, just wanted to give you guys an update on that and let you know why we're kind of all over the place at the moment. But yeah, anyway, so that was Truck Stop Women. Just pure trashy quality. Yep. This has been Will.
And this has been A Truck.
And we are They Mostly Come Out at Night.
And we will honk at you later.
Hello, I'm a truck.